Hey everyone, I just wanted to say something as it's been a while, and I'll make this very quick, okay? I just had a argument with um, one of my relatives who lives with me a little while ago about how much I hate the 45th you know who of this country, America. In a short sentence, I wanted to say that if I was the president of the U.S., and if I was a leader of the free world, and please, this is not reality. I mean, don't think that this is real because it's not. Wouldn't want to know. But I'm just saying, if I was the leader of America, um, and please don't get defensive by this. I just wanted to tell you that I believe with social media, with every person that says something bad about him, while I agree with that, they have a reason to um, be angry at this liar. And I don't have a so-called ego in me. Okay, I'm a good person. I have a big heart. I'm honest, and I do the job right for America, for everyone in this country, to make 100% of all 3 million people, no matter the P word, the D's or the R's, if you know what I mean. I will make sure, and this is not real, because I'm an honest person. I love to do unto others. But what I'll end is I will end millennials, okay? What I mean by millennials is I will end the drama. People that are between, well, I'm a millennial too, but I'm an older millennial, so I just wanted to tell you that I want to make people happy, okay? I want to unite both parties if I was, okay? I would make sure that I would do everything right for you because I love you. And if I was president, I would sit down, okay? But here's the thing. Um, I do represent the First Amendment, but what I don't represent in the First Amendment is how the media reacts to it. I mean, how people, more importantly, Americans, react to it. But I'm going to be honest, and I'm not going to lie about not lying, because if I was president, I really and truly would be honest. Okay, like a William Taft. I mean, no, or Theodore Roosevelt. Okay, if this is not real, okay, but if I was president, I'd be Theodore Roosevelt, who would um, say, don't fear anything. You know what else I would say? And if this pandemic, I'd say something like, I'd be honest about it, unlike you know who, and I'm not going to mention his name because I don't like his name because it's a bad word to me. The pandemic is the C word, and I won't say that word because to me it's a bad word. But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. If I was president right now in his position, I'd state the facts. I'd be scientifically accurate. Okay, this is how I'd say it. I'd say, this is a SARS acute, and the numbers are growing. I wouldn't say testing's doing well or we brought the numbers down. I'd say it's getting worse, and I know that they're working on it right now, and I'm not going to say what when I mean it. I mean they're working on it. I mean, if you know what I mean in a year, but yeah, I sang about it the other night from The Wizard of Oz, but that's coming. Yeah. And the truth is, if I was president, I would say, you guys are first. I'm not first. I'd say, this is America. Your health is important. Okay, your health is important. Your health is very important. What's not important, what's angry, what makes everyone angry is lies, okay? Number one, lies. Number two, um, not integrity. Number three, millennials. In fact, you know what I'd do? Just like Martin Luther King Jr. did, I would bring this to an end. I'd make my own speech of well, can I just say, I have a dream speech in my own words. I quoted it. But I didn't mean to say those words, but I'm just saying that if I was president, or better yet, I take that back. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. If I was president, I would have something very kind to unify millennials, okay? I would make sure that all millennials, regardless of their opinions, get along. I would end profanity against who the person that's running the country, I should say, is. I would lift spirits. I would make y'all happy. I mean, for you, this is America, okay? God bless you. I love you. And this pandemic is came from a country that is just the opposite. They're backwards, they're twisted, they're barbaric. They live just the opposite of the way we live. They're not bad people, I'm being honest. They just had bad leadership. If you think that, yeah, if you think that we have a bad, you know what, right? Who's not handling this like I personally, like yours truly would, you know? If that was real, it's not, but I love Americans, and I love y'all. I mean, the thing is, if I was president, I would just be in Washington D.C. and I'd fight for you for the best. I would love you to death. I wouldn't worry about. I wouldn't worry about. You know, the P word, the D word, the R word. More importantly, how people react to it. I would love you to death. I would be there for you always. I would sit down and talk with you about the problems in the world. It's because of you that makes each and every one of you are very special, and I like you just the way you are. I like you just the way you are because each and every one of you has their own differences in the world. Um, and, it's tough to have, understand how America's feeling right now. I mean, I know you're feeling, but don't, I forgive you for your cuss words. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy that you guys like to cuss. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, millennials. I hate it so much. Um, if I was president, I would love everybody, and they would get the respect, just like, you know. I mean, I like you. I mean, here's the thing. If I was president, we would get along. We'd be a family. It's not real, but I know I wouldn't be. No. I mean, I'd do what's right for others. I'd give ideas for you. Um, I would, and we talk it out. And when you're feeling down, I'm always there to talk with you, and I will not lie for you. And when I do make speeches, I'll use the same calm way. I mean, I'll use a calm voice, and any law that you want, okay, in the United States, and if you want that law so bad, don't go out and protest. Just just understand, and I will hear you out. And if you don't like something, which I'll try my very hardest not to let you down on, and if you don't like it, what I'll do is talk to you about it. Maybe we could work some things out, maybe yeah, but definitely if I was president, I would tell you the truth about the pandemic, and I would work on it. I mean, I would do it. So I mean, I'd end it to if I really 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 could, and I'm not just saying this. I'll end it tomorrow for the health of our people, of our fellow human beings, because I love you, and I would save you from a very serious deal that you know who is not being honest about. But the other side, and I don't want to say who is honest, because his name does start with an F, and you know who that is. But he's on the other side of science. Okay, I will do that for you. I mean, I'll be honest like he is. The doctor, I should say. That's all I'm going to say. And, you know, it is such an honor. And I'm going to repeat where I started. It is such an honor to be such a wonderful citizen. And I know people like me too. I know that for a fact. I know people do like me, but it is such a great privilege, I will say, to be such a kind person. I don't know why I'm so kind, by the way, but I'm not bragging either. But you're you rock. I mean, you're special to me. Each and every one of you is very special, and it's a good feeling to know you're alive. That's what matters inside, is I like you for just you being you. I mean, you are you. And I know that this world is a scary place sometimes. It's a very sad thing that so many negative comments come out in millennials. And if I was a leader of the free world, I would ask you to love thy neighbor. I mean, to love thy neighbor is the golden rule. Remember the golden rule. If you want to others to treat you like you want to be treated, it is you that should remember to treat them as you want them to treat you. And in this world, there's so much violence, and it's so sad, and it just grows and grows and grows every day. And I know the feeling of it. I know how bad it is in the world, but just remember to, when you hear something scary in the world, that there are helpers. Look for the helpers, and they are there to help you. I like you for just the way you are. Never forget that. I like you for just you being you. And I know how tough a year it is for everybody. If I was president, I'd use the same way I'm doing. I would work on it. I wouldn't get mad. I wouldn't lie. And I'm not lying about all this either because it's true. I'm not just saying this. I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't get mad. I'd unify, like I said, how millennials think. I'd let all millennials get along with each other because you're the one who's special. Only you are the only one in this whole world like you. And I will make sure that all millennials understand that it's you they like. And I will end hatred. And I'll have more ideas for you. So we'll have things we'll talk about. I will too. Such a good feeling to know that we live in a country where freedom exists. And I feel so sorry that there are so many people in that beautiful city of Washington D.C. that is our capital, that has been since the 1700s, that are liars in the 21st century. All of them, about 90%, if not 100% of all of them, corrupt this land, and I hate it. It's sad, but I'm not. Unfortunately, I wish I could say I was. It's not real, like I said. But if I was president, you know, I would change this. I would make sure that we all are one big family under the same dome, because I don't want America to crumble. I don't like it. It's sad, you know. And honesty and peace wins. And people that feel the feelings like you who are angry is I don't want you to be like that, because the world is a beautiful place, okay? And there are good people in the world, but unfortunately, there are few people that lie and all that I said. And I don't want that. We are all human beings that walk the earth. And if I was the PO, I don't want to say it, S, well, I would understand that. And I would want you to be happy and love. I love you. And don't love me. I mean, I want to coach you and to help you tell you the truth about life in itself. And I want to make it better for you, because every American is different. And I understand that. Apparently, never mind. But it is you I like. Just take some time to. You feel better now? That's the kind of thing that I will do if I was a leader. I would make sure that, and if I would always be there for you, because every person in this country is different. All of us. We all are different. We don't need to be harassed. We don't need to mock others. millennials especially, who haven't been around the block long enough, should understand. They act like children, but they shouldn't, because we're all we're all we're all somewhat different. I mean, we're all different, you know. We're all beautiful people. We're all gorgeous. There's no need for confrontation, and it makes me sad that we have somebody who lies. This shouldn't be. I love you. God bless you.